Hello there, welcome to week 15, day one. Started doing something a little new here. Um, Jumps from a seated position. Inspired to do these by watching Tom Haviland on Instagram. He sometimes does these. And if you've been following my videos, you'll notice I do a lot of ball jumps. So instead of doing the ball jumps all the time, I thought I'd do like some different types of jumps. I want to have some good mobility and be able to move well. So I do conditioning as well, and I try and get my steps in every day. And I do try and have some sort of fitness. Some guys really focus on strength, but they forget the old heart muscle. I do try and I want to move well and have a decent level of fitness as well, not just be strong. I don't want to be one of them type of guys that's like super strong but then gets out of breath just walking up the stairs. Embarrassing. Yeah. Okay, so well, so with them jumps, I only did like 2 sets basically because it's something that's quite new to me really, and I'm gonna add more in and do higher steps. But I just thought I'd just do a couple of sets just to see how I got on with it. I've never really done it like that before. Okay, the log press. Yeah, I'm sorry to have to report that this went to shit as well. Basically, I really don't know what's going on with my overhead. This is yet another failure in the books now. Where do I start? Lower body is going well, everything else is going well, but my overhead, I just really don't know. I'm losing my ability to do overhead. Last session was axle and that went to shit. And so we're at 120 kilos or 265 pounds. I did want to get 130 for two because I failed that a couple of weeks ago, so I really wanted to hit that now just to get some retribution. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say it didn't happen. So this was going to be the final warm up at 125 kilos or 275, and like I say, that 120 was reasonably comfortable. I really don't know what happened here. I'm not sure whether it's like a psychological thing. It's definitely nothing to do with sugar because I have bananas, I drink Lucasade, I get my carbs in while I'm training, so it's nothing to do with sugar. I don't know whether it's a psychological thing, whether I get it to my chest and then just talk myself out of it. So I'm going to, I think from here on out, I'm just going to strip back log and overhead and just start like and build my way up and just really work on my overhead techniques. Obviously, I'm missing something here and it's not good. So after this, moved on to the axle incline. Last time I did 110 kilos or 243 for 8, all with pauses. So I was going to go 115, but I thought, you know what, since it's the last time I'm doing these, go 120 kilos and see what I can do. And all with pauses, and yeah, managed to get 6. It wasn't a failure. Probably could have got 7, maybe possibly 8, but I didn't have a spotter, so I didn't want to risk it. So I stopped at 6. So yeah, I was actually quite pleased with this. So at least I did something well. There has been times before where I've done badly at overhead, but then I've had a good bench press session afterwards. So that's quite interesting. Also, I think with the overhead, it's although maybe it's a combination. I'm just still fatigued from pressing really. I thought that Sunday would have been enough, but it wasn't. Right, at least my fitness is getting better. Now look at this, look, 782 steps in 10 minutes. That's a new personal best for steps. So yeah, that proves that my fitness is definitely improving. So yeah, the session wasn't a total waste. I'm pleased with the incline. I got 120 for 6 on an axle bar and 782 steps in 10 minutes. So yeah, so not happy with the log, but at least I did okay on the other bits. So bittersweet session really. I've done some checking, and at the moment my average resting heart rate is about 67 at the moment, which isn't brilliant, but considering I weigh about 313 pounds, I think for my size, nearly 22 and a half stone, that's reasonable. I'm not as fit as I'd like to be, but my fitness is pretty decent. For strongman, you really do need good cardio, especially for the competition I'm going to be doing in November. There's 2 events that got sandbags in them, and there's yoke and there's farmers, and there's a 120 log for rep. So yeah, lots of fitness and conditioning required for that. So I need to make sure that I'm up to check on that. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video here. So yeah, I'm going to come in on Thursday, which should be axle deadlifts, and I'm just, fingers crossed, I'm just hoping and praying that Thursday is going to go well, and that I'm not losing all our strength entirely. I'm 44 in a couple of weeks, so I hope that I'm not getting too old now. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, join me on Thursday.